Hey YouTube, Chicken Shrubby here with another oddly positioned review today, following hot off the heels of the Big Figs Armored Batman that we took a look at yesterday in honor of the premiere of Batman vs Superman. Today we'll be taking a look at another version of the Jakks Pacific Big Figs figures, but this time this is the Big Figs Massive series, which are the 31-inch tall figures, and of course, as you can tell right here, we have Master Chief from Halo. Particularly, this release is in honor of the release of Halo 5 last year. Here's Zeus, you got a review today? No? He's staring at me like no, so I don't think he wants to be a part of this one. But anyhow, so here he is. The Big Figs Massive are obviously a lot bigger. You get 11 more inches of figure. He does want a review today. So you get 31 inches total of figure. There goes Bella. And it's massive and amazing, and I like it a lot. The Big Figs Massive series are available for anywhere between $34.99 and $49.99, depending on where you pick it up. I've seen this at my local Toys R Us for $49.99. The standard retail price for these is about $34.99. So like I said, your mileage may vary depending on what store you hit up, but I can definitely say even for $34.99, these are really incredible figures. While some points of articulation are missing compared to the 20-inch figures, there is a lot more articulation added to these to help counter set. Say bye-bye, Zeus. I'm going to go on the couch now. Go on the couch. So like I was saying, with the articulation, there is no articulation down here in the hips or the knees or the feet or anything like that, but there is a lot more articulation up here at the chest. Just like the Armored Batman we took a look at, it's a little bit smaller of a carton, but this is a lot more massive of a figure to compensate. So here's just a quick look at that, just the Halo logo. Quick synopsis of Halo 5 on the back there. It says 31 inches. The Big Figs logo is not anywhere on here, but it is listed as a Big Figs Massive figure on Jakks Pacific website. So that's what I'm going with. So you have that, you just have to cut the ties and he pops out just fine. So here we go. So it's like I said, the base under portion, anything below the waist here on the figure is all static. There is a bunch of detail here on the armor that you can see right along through here if I don't block out my light source. Tons of detail in this. I don't want to really necessarily say that it is full of paint detailing, as that's not really the case here. A lot of it is just the black and green plastics. But the molding detail is really what makes this figure shine, particularly in the feet. They really nailed the armored look of the Mjolnir armor down here in the feet section, which I thought was definitely quite impressive. But like I said, no joints anywhere on here. There is no leg joint up on here, so you can't really take the figure and move its legs any. But there is a bend in the waist, which leads you to a lot of posing options up here on the main body of the figure. So in terms of the articulation, you have a rotation up here at the head. No ball and socket joint or anything like that. It's just a simple rotation. And like I was saying, you do have a rotation at the waist, which is definitely cool considering, you know, he's a soldier. And you got to get him in some poses that involve the waist movement to accurately depict the stance of soldiers. But other than that, you have some pretty neat articulation in the arms. Coming over here to the left arm, you don't really have a whole lot. It is on a kind of a swivel system inside the shoulder area here, so you can bring the arm out like this and then swing it around like this. Because of the armor, it's a little bit hindered in some directions, but it is what it is. You also have a rotation right here at the wrist in order to get that kind of holding the gun sort of pose for the hand. Alternatively, if you don't have him doing that, you can just have his arm resting on his side, just like that. There's a little bit more articulation in the right arm that is holding the assault rifle. And of course, you have the same swivel system as I was mentioning before. So you can swing out like that, swing out like this, swing backward a little bit. So you got that, which is pretty impressive. You have an elbow joint right here, which is definitely helpful in getting those poses off, but also adding a little bit of fun to the figure. And of course, like I said, you have the wrist swivel right here for positioning the assault rifle. So not only can you get him in actually some pretty cool side firing poses, thanks to all of those swivels. So you can get something kind of going like that. You can raise it up so it's a little bit more eye level with him. Just like that. The arm does have a tendency of drooping if you don't get it just right. I think there is a little bit of a ratchet in there. So like I said, right here, he's holding his pose just fine, but if you lower it just a smidge past that ratchet, it will start to droop. So be a little bit careful in posing, but you have poses like that. You can, of course, raise it up like this and have a just sort of standing heroically pose. And of course, you can have him in a pose similar to the one I started the review with, which takes a little bit of fiddling exactly, and you can't quite get it just right. At least I can't. It could just be because I'm stupid. I don't know. But I can't quite get it exactly how I want it to look. But you can kind of cheat a little bit and get it going in there. But a lot more articulation in the upper body compared to the 20-inch Big Figs. And of course there is the 42-inch Big Figs as well, but I don't have any of those because I don't have space in my house. So that about does it for this guy, and I have to say I'm definitely impressed. I really liked the 20-inch armored Batman figure that we took a look at yesterday, but I have to say that this one blows that one completely out of the water. While it does lack the leg movement, so you can't really get him in a sitting position or anything, so you can't have tea parties with Master Chief either. But the extra articulation up on the in the shoulders and the elbows definitely helps with making some cool poses for this guy that are a little bit better than the static sort of look to the 20-inch Big Figs. But this one is definitely cool. I'm a huge, huge Halo fan. I've been spending way too much time in Halo 5 with my buddies. But this is for sure an excellent piece that I was tempted on multiple times in the store. So a huge thanks to Jakks Pacific for sending this my way. It'll be a proud addition to my gaming shelf, and I just absolutely love it. If you are a Halo fan, I would definitely try checking this out. I don't know how often these things go on sale, but even at the basic $34.99 price, there's really nothing to lose on this guy. Really cool, and I definitely dig it. So that about does it for this review. If you like it, go ahead and blast that like button, comment below, and subscribe for more. So as always, thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.